And we are back for part 2, but we're going to make this a little interesting. We have here 2 very special guests. Firstly, we have Alex Rose Hedgehog.
Hello!
And a very, very special guest who I kind of just pulled in at the last second, Joshscorcher.
What's up?
Alright, so you just saw part 1. We're going to get Alex and Josh's real quick thingies, opinions on what they like and what they didn't like about Kingdom Hearts as a whole. So, Josh, I'm going to start with you. What you liked about Kingdom Hearts mostly?
Oh, what I love about Kingdom Hearts is the gameplay. Easily, it is the best It has the best designed combat out of pretty much almost any hack and slash ever. Particularly Kingdom Hearts 2. I do have a couple gripes with it. I mean, anti-form, yeah, but as a whole, I love the flashy combat. I love the reaction commands. I love the gameplay. I love most of the bosses. Most of the bosses are really well designed. I love the art style. The art style is really cool. Though some of the models are a little too belty for me, and particularly Kairi's Kingdom Hearts 2 model kind of bugs me. But anyways, sorry, still trying to be positive. I love the music. Yoko Shimomura does a very, very good job orchestrating the entire game. She comes up with some really, really cool songs. She's a really great composer, and I do like. And for all my teasing of Sora, he's probably one of my favorite characters because yeah, he's an idiot, and I will constantly make fun of him for being an idiot. But what I like about him is that he is a Square Enix protagonist that's an optimist. That is a rarity, and I love it. I also like Riku, how he's not too emo. It's like occasionally he has those times where he remembers that he's in a Square Enix game, but but yeah, it's
maybe
one of my favorite little exchanges is like after Kingdom Hearts 2 at the end of the game when Riku and Sora are just talking, and it's not too ham-fisted, it's not too philosophical. It's just two characters just talking, and I really like those moments in Kingdom Hearts where two characters just talk, like all throughout 358 over 2 days. When Axel and Roxas were just talking. Those were great. I love when the characters just talk. Also, whenever this series does a funny moment, it's a funny moment. Okay, what I don't like. The story is terrible. The story is beyond horrible. I hate it.
It's not that it's a bad story. It's just complicated.
It's complicated. No, it's not. It's not that it's complicated. I can follow it just fine. I just hate how it keeps retconning everything.
True. I'll give it.
Okay, the story keeps lying to me, and that drives me nuts. It's like nobody's don't have hearts except when they do.
Except when they do. Yeah, I remember I was talking earlier about.
There's one point in Kingdom Hearts 2 that I'm saving for my Let's Play when we get to that moment there was the moment when I realized that Kingdom Hearts 2's story sucks, and I'm waiting for it. It's gonna happen, but just that moment filled me with so much rage. It was a total retcon of Kingdom Hearts 1, and it just ticked me off.
Oh.
All right, Alex. Now, what do you like and dislike about Kingdom Hearts?
What I like about Kingdom Hearts is, well, I'm going to agree with Josh here, the gameplay and the fighting mechanics. Although the fighting mechanics are vastly improved on in Kingdom Hearts number 2 with the chain commands or the chain reactions, those are really great. I like those. I do like the VAs. All the VAs they had. They actually got a couple that seemed like they were from the original movies or whatever they came out of it.
I got most of them back.
Yeah, James Woods reprised his role as Hades.
Yeah.
There were a few reprisals.
Yes.
We mentioned in part 1 that the original actress, apparently for Alice and Wendy, came back to do 50 or 60 years later. Came back to do Alice and Wendy.
Yeah, but I mean, I also like the fact that they got Sean Astin for Hercules.
Interesting
Totally
choice,
not
I think.
biased.
And Christopher Lee for Diz.
Yeah, another interesting choice.
Oh,
Yeah, but then they
was
changed
awesome.
it. But then they changed him, and then he was gone.
I know, that made me so sad. When he spoke again, I was like, Who are you? You're not
That's not
Christopher Lee.
Christopher-
Yeah, that's not Christopher Lee.
And music is fantastic. It's something I could listen to over and over, especially with the remixes that people do of it.
Another promise.
I know, that music is amazing. Oh
I'm
my
sorry,
god.
I'm interrupting. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
It's okay.
We do that all the time, don't feel bad.
The antics are hilarious between Sora and Riku when you're on Destiny. I think it's Destiny Island, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, when you're on the island, the funny the little arguments between Sora and Riku are always entertaining, and the banter between Sora and Donald crack me up.
It is always amusing because all three of them eventually, by the end of the game, have such a great dynamic, and that's like greater explored, I think, in 2.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
I love some of the villains. I love them because even though some of them are very expendable, most
Yeah,
of them,
Clayton.
a couple of them that are really great. I'll get in, and I can't go into too much detail since we're quick with this, but what I hate about it, first thing, Donald.
We already went into a
Yeah,
rage
went
fest about
over
We've been in
Donald.
a
Donald
huge
sometime.
tirade about that
He's
for at
worthless.
least 10 minutes.
Shit. Excuse my language. He's a worthless piece of crap.
That's alright, we spoiled a lot of lives with
Lady,
you.
you're talking with who in the call again? You really think we're gonna give a flying shit if you say words like fuck, shit, or whatever?
We apologize, Josh.
It's
It's okay, you guys can curse. Just know that I don't.
Okay.
Goofy's more valuable than he is.
Very,
And
very true.
it's Donald's expendable. I change out characters with Donald every time I get mainly Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington is amazing.
At least he's a useful spellcaster. Donald, look and take notes.
Yeah, and he doesn't even use a wand. But
Well, yeah, well, Donald gives you wisdom form, and wisdom form is my second favorite form.
true,
Well,
there's
that's
that.
fine, but then you're not even using Donald. Donald is merged into you. He's not on the field. It's like, bye-bye, duck. Come back when you got some orange sauce.
Oh my god.
And then there's some of the
Wow.
there is the storyline. The storyline, I don't hate it. I just dislike it in some regards. Only for the fact that it's a little repetitive, honestly. Just a little bit.
Understandable.
That's the first time I've heard that complaint.
Well, I mean, okay. Kingdom Hearts 1, I gotta find Kairi and Riku. Kingdom Hearts 2, I gotta find Riku! Okay.
And Kyrie.
And Kairi!
And Kairi.
God damn it!
Wouldn't it
It's
be
just like-
hilarious if, like, in Kingdom Hearts 3, I gotta find Riku and Kairi again?
No, it sounds like they're getting an assignment from the king or something, so I don't think they're gonna have to find it again.
That assignment from the king tied into Coded and what was it?
Drop Distance.
Dream
Drop
Drop
Distance,
Distance.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad, but that's...
The last thing I'm not really fond of, some of the villains, Ursula is one of them. I hate Ursula. I mean, only for the fact because she's so hard to hit, and it takes so long to try to beat her. You've only got one specific spot you can hit her, the nape of her frickin' neck. And then there's,
I put her on my list of top 10 worst Kingdom Hearts bosses.
yeah.
I
there's
plan on making a best list once Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. So
the Mountain Man pissed me off. The dude who sits in the volcano and shoots fire up at you while you're flying around.
Chernobog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Satan.
He's only got one hit spot too, the back of his neck. What the hell? It's like Attack on Titan up in this shit!
Yeah.
That's pretty apt, actually. Except they're clothed. Well, except Chernobog, but still.
Yeah, so that's pretty much my opinion on what I like and hate.
All right. Now that we got that out of the way, now we can dive... I guess we can dive
Dive
right
into
on in.
Hearts.
Yes, dive into the rest of the heart of this game. We're
Sorry.
going to go by our last half of this, which we're going to discuss favorite world, least favorite world, our favorite game in the series, our least favorite game in the series, and the last one, what do we want for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Everything!
But you can only pick
Well,
one thing.
maybe not everything.
All right.
Well, this is going to be
I
more
want
along
that
the lines
shit
of
to
what
come
do you
with
want...
$1 million so I can retire.
It's
That'd
going
be
to be more
nice.
along the lines of what you want added to the KH3, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
My favorite world has to be... It's actually a toss-up between Halloween Town and, shockingly, Atlantica.
Kingdom
Because-
Hearts 1, correct?
Yes, Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay,
That's
good.
Kingdom Hearts 1. Because Halloween
Don't roll
Town...
your eyes, Tanya.
because Kingdom Hearts 1 for Halloween Town is very, it's a small world, but it's very, okay, okay.
We had to. It's Disney. You said it.
Deep breaths. Focus. Let's keep rolling.
Sorry.
It's alright.
There are secret little passageways. I like how you can pop up through the fountain and everything, and I love the little, the 3 little children,
Lock, shock, and barrel.
Lock, Shock, and Barrel. They're entertaining. Jack Skellington, I squeed as soon as I could add him to my party. It's just like, I have that tall magician dude. Yes.
Yeah, and he's a total ham.
Well, but he's a lovable ham.
I know, in a good way.
If only he came with...
I use ham as a... one thing you need to know about me is I use ham as a term of endearment.
Oh, good.
But, and I like how they add new Heartless that are much more difficult than the previous world. I know they're supposed to do that with every new world, but it's like you jump from Monstro, you jump from, oh, Heartless, slightly bigger, to, oh my god, they fly! And you're getting it's crazy, and you get these mummy things. I hate the mummies because they can fly at you, just like beat you with their hands. Gonna flail at the camera.
Search ghosts are the worst.
Oh yeah, I hate those. Atlantica was my favorite because it's like a money grinder to me. And I like swimming.
Oh,
Swimming
yeah.
Swimming is a fun mechanic. And Ariel. It's a money grinder because no matter where you are, everything just reappears. It's not like any other world I've been to in Kingdom Hearts #1, because most most worlds, when you lock the door, the Heartless don't tend to appear for a while. But with Atlantica, they're right there. And you just fight them for money and experience. It's a really very colorful, very expanded world. A lot bigger than what you would expect. My least favorite world, oh dear God, has to be the End World. I think.
And which one?
I haven't played much of Kingdom Hearts 2, so this is going to be Kingdom Hearts 1.
End of world. Okay.
End of world.
Yeah, the end of the world.
Yes, because those chests that they lay out, before you get to that end world, I hate those.
God,
I hate the
that
traps.
section.
I hate the traps.
I had the guide.
You cheater!
As soon as I stepped out onto the little, I actually thought it was water or something. As soon as I stepped onto the invisible platforms, an orb came down, and there's these giant freaking Heartless flying around. I'm like, holy shit, what are those? And one of them took me out in 3 hits. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
Don't
the
let those touch me.
invisibles.
Don't let those touch me. I like the bombs. Those little bombs that appear. Those are kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like that world because of the traps and how giant the damn world is, even though it's not technically a world, because you got to go through level by level, and then you've got these doorways.
Yeah, it is pretty big, now that I think about it.
Then you've got the
That's what she
terminal.
said.
Aha.
Oh my gosh.
And you've got the terminal. The terminal is okay because you can get an extra item for every world that you've defeated a Heartless in, or locked the Heartless door or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, End of World is not my favorite world. It's my least favorite world.
I would have to say my 2 favorite worlds are the world that never was from Kingdom Hearts 2 because of all the great boss battles and the fact that you're pretty much uber tier at this point. All your forms are leveled up. Everything is, you're just kicking so much butt, and the boss battles are awesome. Yeah, and I also like that.
Form.
Yeah, I like the surrounding area, just a lot, really cool. The second world that I have to say is my favorite is Symphony of Sorcery from Dream Drop Distance, the Fantasia level.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, just the wonderful environments and the wonderful music, man.
I love that they work the music into the combat noise.
Yes, and I thought that was great too. It's just everything was flashy, and yeah, even the 2 boss battles, the one against Chernobog and the one against that spell guys. Like, everyone told me, oh, these are terrible bosses. I'm like, I thought they were okay. I mean, they weren't that there. I wouldn't put them on my favorites list, but yeah, they weren't that bad. Least favorite world. One of them would have to be Le Site de Cloche, because they just really botched up the way they handled that one.
Yeah, I'll admit to that.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to talk about Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2 because everyone hates that world.
Except for one person.
Except for one
Two
person.
persons, actually. Cause I
Well,
like
three.
it, too.
4, actually.
Sorry,
then
Josh,
screw
you've
you,
been
Josh.
isolated.
No, I'm going to take Josh's side on it
Ah, dang
because I feel that Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts 2, just like Winnie the Pooh, didn't really need to be there. I thought they could have made way for different worlds, but I understand they had to have like a world that wasn't so big on like, oh my god, look, monsters. No, it's just a minigame world. And I admit that's a little bit refreshing, but at the same time is not really needed. I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I'm
anyways,
sorry,
and the last world that I would say that I positively loathe is the last world in Dream Drop Distance.
The
Terrible-
world that never was again.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Terrible design, terrible boss battles, and really Dream Drop Distance I feel just sucks as a
Josh.
game. I hate it. I hated Dream Drop Distance.
My favorite world is probably a no-brainer if you think about it for me, would be Disney Castle / Disney Town. Yeah, I'm a sucker for basically Disneyland. Yeah, and the Mickey Mouse March always playing in the background. That was hilarious. I loved it. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Yeah, I may or may not have been singing the entire time those worlds ever showed up.
I think everyone sings along to "This Is Halloween" as well.
Maybe.
Minor interjection. I absolutely love how, as a little added twist in Timeless River, they actually mess with the audio to make it sound like an old cartoon, too.
Yeah,
I
I
love that.
did love Timeless River as well. I'm going to throw that one in there, too. Because
Well,
it's
the
one
same
of those...
place, so.
Yeah, same basicness. But, yeah, because I'm one of those few people who've actually seen the earlier short, so I was like, oh my god! People are like, who are these people? Shh. I kind of had the same reaction when I played Epic Mickey. Actually, I got mad at Epic Mickey because, like, no one knows who I am. I know who you are, horse color. I know you. But yeah, I just love Disneyland. But it's a planet where Mickey is king, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and I want to live there. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, I'd say those are my favorites. My least favorite is going to have to be Monstro. It's not really a world. Technically, it's a whale who's somehow alive, just chilling there in space. And then you go...
God has got a
inside-
second chances. God has got a second chances.
And then you go inside the whale, and it's nothing like the internal anatomy of a whale is supposed to be.
Nope.
Of course, because Monstro was so accurate to life.
Well, in the movie, he might have been more so than he was in the game.
Yeah, well, we all know
want
that
to see whale guts.
yeah, but we all know that the intestinal tract is connected to the brain.
And you can somehow get
and you can
straight
get
back
there just by walking.
Yeah.
No
and
sure.
apparently
problemo.
going deeper in the stomach takes you back to the mouth.
Yep.
Logic.
Yeah. Logic is things, and it was just so irritating with Monstro. Not only because it was confusing logically, it was also confusing as a world. Because, I don't know, I got lost so many times, and it wasn't even... Like, I like when games are difficult, but not when I'm running around going, where am I going?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to go to Chamber 8?
Walk around in circles.
One of the reasons why I eventually caved in and bought the strategy guide. And the strategy guide sure didn't help me either.
Yeah, the strategy got going blind. No idea what I'm doing. So, yeah, not a big fan of Monstro.
favorite world, there is absolutely no bias at all when I say Halloween Town.
Oh.
I also happen to be in Tanya's corner. I like Atlantica in both cases. And this is gonna sound a little odd, but I also really like Twilight Town.
Oh, it's pretty there. I
It
admit.
is.
Yeah. No matter what
Music's very
game
peaceful.
I play, I like being in Twilight Town.
Yeah.
I don't mind-
I will have to say about Twilight Town, whenever I'm there, it always makes me feel tired.
Well, that's because the sun is always going down, so
And the music is very, very
relaxed.
soothing. And
Well, when you
And it's just
consider
like,
that...
okay, I need to find the mansion. I need to find where we slept.
Yeah, when you consider that one of the tracks for Twilight Town is literally called A Lazy Afternoon.
Yeah.
Nap time.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
But that's actually exactly why I like it, because it's got such a nice, relaxed feel to the world, and I don't know. I guess I just like the lighting. I like the music. I like the calmness, and and actually, when you get later in the game, that tends to be the world where nobodies appear the most, and I like fighting nobodies.
Nice.
And
my least favorite world. Oh gosh. Well, I don't like being in Monstro's whale belly either. I don't like Neverland either.
Really?
Yeah, there's something about adding a Z-axis to the X and Y and making it fucking confusing to fly and shit. And it's like you have to be at a certain height to go in certain doors and all that nonsense. And I don't want to be fighting some sort of giant reaper in midair in front of Big Ben.
No, we do not talk about the Phantom. The Phantom is arguably one of the worst bosses in Kingdom Hearts history.
He was on my list of top 10 worst Kingdom Hearts bosses.
Where
Hey.
was he again?
In front of Big Ben.
yeah, he's at the clock tower.
No, I meant like
Yeah.
Josh. What number was he at?
I don't remember. Let me see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, but
For the folks at home that might not know what the Phantom is. Basically, you ever liked fighting something on a time limit? Hope not, because the whole point of the Phantom is that as soon as he starts the fight, a timer starts counting down for 13 seconds. When that 13 seconds runs out, somebody in your party dies and can't be revived, and then that timer hits for another character, and then it goes for you!
Oh dear.
Okay, I put him at number 7.
Ah, I would have put him higher up personally, but
Just a
that
couple.
fucker is just... Yeah, I'm gonna take that
I
side
put him
that
at number 7. I put him at number
stick your
7.
eye hole, you freak.
hang on, Josh, you were saying.
I put him at number 7 because, well, technically he is an optional boss who is designed to test the whose design is to be very, very hard and to test the player. Now, that being said, it has to be a test of skill, not a test of patience.
Right.
That's why he's on the list.
Okay.
But he's not so high because he is an optional boss.
Thank God. I think a lot of people would be really pissed if he was actually in the game.
Yeah, that would result in a lot of broken TVs, right, Zach?
Oh, shut up. Anyway,
So,
continue.
Yeah.
I am forgetting which world it was, but there was one world in Kingdom Hearts 2 that I was just like, no, don't make me go there. And I can't remember which one it was. Fuck my life, I can't remember. Oh, you know what? Zach, you're actually gonna hate me. It's Tron's world, because I cannot maneuver that place.
Really? I
It
kind of
Space
like
Paradise?
Tron's World.
I'm bad with directions.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, you know full well, like fucking, you say north and I say, did you say southeast?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, I'm gonna be the one to drop the ball and say that Pride Lands is my favorite world. I'm sorry, it's just... I love just how... the Pride Lands is just this vast, expansive world, and they work with that. And I'm just really trying to think of as many excuses as possible not to say that the idea of Sora being a lion is adorable.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
it is adorable.
It is.
It's like
Yeah,
you should see my two latest LP videos of when I'm in the Pride Lands. I'm practically squeeing over how cute Sora is.
It's so
Oh my
cute.
goodness. Well,
It's so cute. It's like,
Especially
I'm
when Simba
ferocious.
jumps on him and starts nuzzling him. I thought I was gonna
It-
die.
well, here's the interesting thing. Fun fact, during the early concept stages of Kingdom Hearts, Sora's original design actually had him with certain lion-like features.
Yeah.
So they actually kind of reworked that for that design there,
Yeah.
which I thought really paid off. The
Yeah.
only real complaint I have with Pride Lands is that
It's
you can't...
gray. It's so gray.
It is so great.
I was going to say that you can't use drive forms,
Yeah.
but sure.
The thing about Sora in like kitty form is that you look at him, he's just, oh, he's so cute. 5 seconds, oh god, he's hitting me with his keyblade. Ow, okay, that actually hurts.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the thing the one thing that I really hate about Pride Lands. It's so desolate and gray and ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's not
even
a lot of
that's loyal to the way the movie went, because it was set right around the time when Scar was in charge, and that was
Yeah.
what became the Pride Lands.
Yeah.
And it's only the Pride Lands themselves that fall into that gray area, because once you leave there to like the savannah, to the jungle, then it becomes the life-filled, colorful place.
Yeah, but you don't spend too much time there, and also it just, I don't know, yeah, it does make sense in terms of the plot, that still doesn't make it aesthetically pleasing.
Do you not like 50 Shades of Grey, Mr. Scorcher?
No! No, I don't!
Anyway,
my
continue on.
My personal favorite shade of gray is... but as for my least favorite world, I've got to go with 100 Acre Wood in either game. I understand that, you know, it's to show that not everything in the universe is terrible and that there are still some worlds that are just not touched by the Heartless, that are just little safe havens scattered throughout, but by God, could we have picked something else, please? Every time that I go to the 100 Acre Wood, especially in Kingdom Hearts 2, when Sora is like 15 and he's super excited to go into a book to talk to a fluffy bear, I'm like, God, you're 15. Can't you act like it just once, Sora?
I want to see poo!
What do you mean you don't remember me?
Now you make me feel bad because I'm excited to come home and hug my teddy bear.
Pooh doesn't remember me!
Here's the thing about 100 Acre Woods. Okay, I understand why it was like brought back. I actually really like when they used it in the first game. The second game, however,
Yeah.
did not need to be there.
Yeah, the second game, it just felt forced.
It did. It really did. But that's not to say that the first, was at least somewhat charming.
Yeah. Because it felt like they tried in Kingdom Hearts 1, and then in Kingdom Hearts 2 it was like, hey, we did this as a thing. Do you want to do this thing again? We do.
I remember when I was doing playing the 100 Acre Wood world, and I finished it. I'm like, oh, sweet. What do I get? What the hell is this? And I looked at the Keyblade. I'm like,
They actually made it a useful Keyblade in Final Mix version, but...
Yeah, I remember having to use it because I was at level 99. I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to use this Keyblade. And I beat people up with like a wooden stick with like a honey pot on it, and I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. For the folks at home, the Keyblade you get in Kingdom Hearts 2 for completing the 100 Acre Wood level, well, it has the shortest reach out of every single Keyblade, so short that you would probably have a better time punching and kicking enemies, and it offers absolutely no stat boosts.
It does, however, make it so they drop items a little bit more often, so...
Not
the
in Final Mix.
You could say that, okay, you could say that, like, yeah, it's a crappy thing, but I beat Sephiroth with it.
Oh, yeah, that is something you should only do for bragging rights. We do not endorse that.
No, we do not.
Okay, but
Anyway.
in all honesty, with that Keyblade you get from 100 Acre Woods, I actually found that useful when I was trying to get materials to, like, make the ultimate weapon, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, is that all, Drew?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right.
This turn.
Tanya.
Fucking
Okay.
ultimate weapon.
get my bias out of the way, Atlantica, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Let me explain why I liked in Kingdom Hearts 2, though.
Then we'll burn you at the stake, you witch.
Hey, I like these games. Let's talk.
Nice.
We're all kidding, don't worry.
Come on.
I like rhythm games.
I'll burn you at the stake afterwards. Anyway!
Like DDR.
I thought it was a nice, relaxing change, and I really like the recreations of Under the Sea and Part of Your World.
Did not expect
Sora
him.
can't sing.
No, he can, but at least he tried.
Sora can't
And
sing.
I
Donald can't
really
sing.
like-
Goofy can't sing.
I don't let me talk. I let you talk, so let me.
Okay,
Okay.
let's just let Tanya talk. Go ahead.
But yes, and I really, really like the cutscenes, and I like the other original songs like Swim This Way, New Day is Dawning, and I guess Ursula's song was just meh. But anyway,
You scowl at her like that. I see that look on your face.
I see what you are. I see the way you are looking at me right now.
Finny fun.
I don't care! The song is fun!
Oh, Josh, you step! You step!
I
Okay.
don't know. Just,
I'll use the ghost
was-
sauce on you again, man.
and I really like, and the Keyblade, I really like the Keyblade that you get. The Mysterious Abyss. It is my personal favorite Keyblade, and I use it all the time as soon as I get it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool Keyblade, I'll admit to
Well,
that.
it's pretty fun to beat people over the head with crab on a stick.
And I don't know, it's really relaxing. I change from beating up Heartless every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I can see that.
My-
favorite. And least favorite world.
Deep Jungle. Because
Jungle.
of the platforming, the vines, oh my god, and the boss.
I didn't have too much
Because-
trouble with that world, honestly.
I'm with Tanya on
And
this
I
one.
ended up getting lost in it for over a month because it's just so confusing.
Yeah, Deep Jungle is one of those worlds that somehow feels cramped but easy to get lost in at the same time.
Yeah.
I can never find my way in that world either. It's like, here, swing on a vine. No, wait, you want to slide down a tree. No, it's this way, it's that way, it's the other way. Fucking where is it?
I like the giant the giant tree sliding minigame. I thought that was
Okay,
fun.
I do too, but
That was
That's
only
the
because it was
part
so really
fun.
cool to see in the movie. So actually getting to do it made the minigame, I think, worth it. But if it wasn't hard, it was hard.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like it. I don't
Especially
care
when
how
you're
cool
trying
that
to,
was.
like, complete Jiminy's journal.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
But you know, I don't care how fucking cool it was in the movie. It sucked to actually do. That's one of those things that, to me, it's like skateboarding. It's awesome to look at, but you're gonna go out and fucking break your leg 7 times if you try to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And then we point out that there's a skateboarding minigame in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Fluffle.
We don't talk about that. Anyway, is that it?
I did have another favorite one.
Well, okay, go for it.
Agrabah.
Oh.
Which one?
That is an unpopular opinion.
One or two.
Microphone.
I am honestly both.
I
I'd
like
say the
Agrabah.
first one was bad. The second one was kind of bad because when you fought Jafar, you're just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, Jafar's also on my list of top 10 worst Kingdom Hearts bosses.
Honestly, I liked Kingdom Hearts 2's Agrabah a lot lot more than 1, but
Yeah.
that's
I don't
because
know,
Kingdom Hearts
I
2's
just-
Agrabah felt more organized.
I just really like going through like Cave of Wonders and
Sorry.
I don't know, I really did.
I
But
like Agrabah too, actually.
and I really like, I don't know, having Aladdin fight alongside you is like awesome.
Yeah, Aladdin is by far one of the most useful partners across the Kingdom Hearts games. I mean, in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, his attacks would release Moogle points, which allow you to buy more cards.
Yes.
I loved him for that. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, his limit is really, really flashy and really, really cool to look at. And
it's the same with Atlantica and having Ariel fight alongside me. I absolutely love it.
And it's also, I like how Aladdin's what was it?
Say words.
It was his limit allowed me to it released a drive orbs, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That is
And
beautiful.
that's pretty much it for me, so.
All right, my turn. Okay. Bias aside, Pride Lands is one of my favorites.
High five.
Yes, thank you. It isn't just because Sora turns into a cute little lion. I still find it adorable, but you know, it's a unique level, I think, because I feel you can do a little bit more as the lion because he's so like acrobatic and like I think just a little bit more powerful. I'm also probably gonna have to go. What's that one world? I actually really liked Halloween Town as well. And the Olympus Coliseum. Mostly for the tournaments, though. Jesus, the Hades Cup for the first game was a nightmare. The second one was an even more bigger nightmare.
Your mother.
And least favorite, I would probably go with, I'm sorry, Tanya, Atlantica for just Kingdom Hearts 2, because I do like the one for Kingdom Hearts 1. It's just the second one is the one I just have a little bit of a problem with. And Monstro as well, because Monstro to me just did not really feel needed. Neverland as well, mainly because I'm not a big Peter Pan fan. And I think there was one...
I smell some sweetie bloom out rain.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm okay.
Now we come
Favorite game.
to favorite game. Now, I don't know about you all. Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yep.
Yep.
More or less.
Okay, good.
I'm enjoying Birth by Sleep though, because I got the 2.5 HD remix, and it's got Birth by Sleep on it, so I'm finally getting to play it.
Yeah, as much as I hate Birth by Sleep's retcons, I love the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not have 2.5 yet, so I have not yet played Birth by Sleep or Coded. So
2 just feels like, and I guess I'll go first this time. 2 to me feels like they took everything from the first game, made it better, and took some of the things that weren't so good and also made that better. They added in a lot of really cool things. The combat system is better. The story it's getting a little better, even though it does throw some things for a loop. The villains we finally have some more established villains that really set the tone for the rest of the game series. The boss battles actually don't come as difficult as they used to. But
reaction commands.
Yeah.
here's the thing about that,
though.
Here's the thing about that, though. The difficulty curve isn't really too bad. But when you get to Zaldin, though...
Oh.
That's what he spins
When you get to
Demix.
Demix. When you get to
When you get to
Demix.
Demix,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
The game, okay, when it has a very
When you
weird...
get to Luke's sword.
Luke's sword, yeah. When it gets to the difficulty curve of the game, it can be pretty flat for a while, but oh my god, does it jump up and then just jump right back down.
Yeah. It jumps up not at the end, but before it. Which was confusing to me. I have this story where my sister came home and she wanted to watch the TV, and I just got to The World That Never Was. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll turn it off as soon as I die. First time I die, I'll save and I'll turn it off. I beat the game. She was very mad at me.
Okay, but since Lexi had to leave, she said she left behind a list of favorite things. Her favorite is also Kingdom Hearts 2 because graphic and mechanically, it is stunning and far more beautiful than the first game, and the reaction commands, man. Reaction commands!
Now, as much as I love Kingdom Hearts 2, on the end of the spectrum, I'm going to get also an unpopular opinion with this. I really can't stand Chain of Memories.
No, that's actually a very popular opinion.
That's not too uncommon. I mean, I personally enjoy Chain of Memories. It's just I just had to figure out how to play it. I had to figure out a play style that worked for me.
Yeah, I will give credit where credit is due. It is a unique system for them to work on. It was new, but it was frustrating. And for those that were able to figure it out, good for you. But it kind of sucks because the majority of those who played Chain of Memories, yeah, not a lot of us completed it. But for those that did, I think, actually, if I may say, I think it worked a lot better in Rechain of Memories.
I didn't even finish that. Fuck the card system and fuck whoever thought of it, because those cards, I'll get a virtual paper cut from that shit. I don't need to operate my keyblade like insert key card here.
No, we're not. No. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! We're not bringing out dual discs for this, okay? We're not summoning Blue Eyes White Dragons to fight people.
No, you're just summoning clouds and genies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, Josh, right at the same time.
I could never beat the game. As much as I tried, I never got past Olympus Coliseum. I kind of feel bad because I really want to push myself to see if I can beat it.
I didn't even get to Olympus Coliseum. I quit in Wonderland. I couldn't get past fucking Wonderland.
Well, Wonderland could be like the fifth world you get past because you can really do them in any order.
Yeah, but I tried to do an order that was at least close to the first game.
You could do several, and you could do Olympus Coliseum first in the first game. You didn't have to do Wonderland first.
Well, Wonderland was the first thing.
You're thinking of Deep Jungle. In the first game, you could choose between Wonderland or Deep Jungle as the first world that you go to.
I thought Deep Jungle...
No, he's talking about selecting which card world that you enter.
No, I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 1. You could go to... Olympus Coliseum was at the bottom from Traverse Town, and Wonderland was from the top. Deep Jungle was from all the way to the right.
Oh, that's true, but I always played at Wonderland first because
I think most
we all
people
do.
played Wonderland first, yeah.
So I tried to go by that order, and I'm just like, these cards are beating my ass, man. I keep running out of them, and then I was fighting the boss, and I keep running out of cards, and then I'm just like, fuck this, and I think I'm the controller.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how it was for me.
Yeah.
Did you break your friend's TV when you
did
that?
No, I'm sorry, Zach. You're on your own on that. I never broke a friend's TV.
Favorite Kingdom Hearts 2, honestly.
But we just went on
We've
that.
all established Kingdom Hearts 2 is awesome.
Yeah, but it's my favorite because it has the best gameplay, and that for me, that's the biggest reason why I play Kingdom Hearts is for the gameplay. I'm a huge hack and slash spectacle fighter lover, and yeah, that's it. It's got one of the best, and Kingdom Hearts 2 has the best. I think it's the best. All right, worst for me is Coded. It does not need to exist. Why does that game exist? It does not need to exist. It only exists to... The plotline is completely irrelevant.
It exists because in Japan they were trying to sell a mobile game for your phone.
Yeah.
I know, and that's ridiculous. I think it's a terrible game, but in terms of the one which made me the most angry would probably be Dream Drop Distance.
Man, a lot of people don't like Dream Drop Distance.
Lexi actually said the same thing. She didn't exactly clarify why in her writing. She just wrote Dream Drop Distance. And
Okay, let's see. Tamagotchi. You had to play Tamagotchi in order to get good abilities. That was stupid mechanic.
Most people that I talked to
I never played Coded. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what they ended up doing. You had
it's thing.
And the best part is, guess what? Riku's like ultimate destiny is. He's Sora's puppy.
The way
are we talking about Coded or Dream Drop Distance?
The way that it worked in Dream Drop Distance, the way I see it, it's... They took out Donald and Goofy because it was just supposed to be Sora's mission, but you get party characters. There are these weird Tamagotchi Pokemon things, and you have to train them, and you have to do all this other stuff. It's kind of like what they did in like Sonic Adventure 2 with the Chow Garden. It's there. You kind of do need it in some places, but other than that, it's not really that important because you could probably go on without them. But
I did. I started with the beginning ones, and I just went all the way to Xehanort, which was a really big mistake.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Young Xehanort, I hate that boss battle so much. So much stuff ticked me off in that game because I hate Le Site de Cloche because of the way they handled the Hunchback world. I hate the Tamagotchi system. I hate the Tamagotchi system for gaining new abilities because it just feels very dissonant, and it feels like a chore in order to get abilities. The switching was rather annoying because a lot of times it would do it in the middle of boss fights.
And drop.
Yeah, and then you'd have to fight them all over again. Several times I've had to restart Riku's fight because of that. Riku's fight against Sansa because of that. And the end of the world level, it's like all of those bosses were terrible, particularly Young Xehanort, one of the on the worst bosses I've ever faced. He's number 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Wargoyle in Le Site de Cloche, worst boss I've ever faced in Kingdom Hearts.
For Sora or Riku's story?
But both, but mainly Sora's.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Like everybody else, Kingdom Hearts 2 is awesome. The only games I own are Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and I feel like those are the only games I can honestly have a genuine opinion on. So by process of elimination, it's Kingdom Hearts 1, but I'm not going to say like it's the worst of the entire series. I haven't played the entire series. I only have a PS2, and the only ones I own are 1 and 2. So I like Kingdom Hearts 1 less than Kingdom Hearts 2 because the gameplay is far more frustrating.
I never got to finish freaking Dream Drop Distance because I keep putting it down. The gameplay is frustrating, and the switching between the characters, like Josh said, it's just, oh my god, why?
And drop.
Drop.
No, see, when you say that in Skype, it's like, oh my god, we derped.
No.
Yeah, I know. I was
that,
like, what? What happened to the call? Oh, wait.
No, it's because in Dream Drop Distance...
No, I know, I get it. It just took me a minute. It was just like, oh wait,
No,
that's what it's called.
Yeah, in Dream Drop Distance, you don't control when your character gets switched. It just happens, and it's called a drop.
Yeah.
But so I don't like that game because that gameplay mechanic is just total fuck you. You're going to sleep and you're gonna like it. So screw that game. It can go sit in a dustbin. But the game that I actually just actively really just want to use as fuel for my flamethrower is fucking Chain of Memories, because that just, who came up with that fucking card mechanic? Like, seriously.
I think some sort of reincarnated pharaoh, I think.
No. We do not speak that way of the pharaoh. We do not speak that way of a Tem.
Dan Green?
Anyway.
No, but for real, I'm a button masher. I have no problem admitting that. So
You'll love Dynasty Warriors.
No, I suck at Dynasty Warriors, ironically.
I'm the heathen!
I said suck at it! I didn't say anything about opinion, you jerk! You meanie face! You meanie face!
I'm sorry, I find this terribly amusing. Anyway.
I just...
Toon appreciates when Ellie's mad at someone who's not him.
Pretty much. Because then when she's mad at me, it's scary.
Continue.
No, the card system sucks, and the story, in all honesty, it just kind of feels like it didn't need to happen the way it did, because it's just like, oh, the organization it's trying to control Sora, but Marluxia's got his own freaking agenda, because it's like, oh, I want to be in charge of the organization because screw Xemnas, so we're going to control Sora like the organization's telling us to, but we're going to do it our way. And dude, did you think longer than 2 seconds about this plan?
Pretty much.
And also, am I the only one who finds Nominate to just be extremely unneeded?
I think that she was only really useful in Chain of Memories, and then that was it.
The incredible thing here is that she goes along with the plan because she's jealous of Kyrie.
No. You're way off base.
Well, she's sad that she doesn't have a part in Sora's life, or am I remembering wrong?
Yeah, she did say that, but that's...
She was not being motivated out of jealousy. She was...
Well, and really she was
being
being manipulated. I realized she was being manipulated, but that was her, like, initial motivation, wasn't it? Am I remembering wrong? It has been a long time.
Her initial motivation wasn't jealousy, it was loneliness.
Yeah. I should remember that.
No, you're right. I am remembering wrong. I apologize, but yeah. I still don't find Nominee very necessary.
Yeah. Favorite game, obvious. Least favorite game, bearing in mind that I have not played Coded, it would probably be Coded. But to be completely honest, I'd have to say my least favorite game is tied between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 358 over 2 days, because... That's not to say I didn't like them. I do like them all.
Oh, you just say it's your least favorite.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that
makes sense.
Yeah, because the problem I have with both of them is that they're both still pretty good games, but they just feel kind of clunky for the most part. Everything else feels so much more refined and well thought out, but Kingdom Hearts 1 and 358 over 2 days, no, they're kind of clunky messes.
My favorite, obvious, Kingdom Hearts 2. Least favorite, Dream Drop Distance, because it just does my head in. It gives me the biggest headache.
And Dream Drop.
And I cannot play it for long periods of time. It's not to say it's a bad game. It just gives me a headache. Okay, it's not... I don't think it's bad, but it's just I can't play it for long periods of time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't handle 3D.
It's not even that.
Oh.
No, she doesn't use the 3D
colors
feature.
of the dream. It's the colors of the dream meters.
Oh, I can understand that.
It's
But
not
then to
pleasant
be
to
fair,
the
like
eyes.
nobody uses the 3D feature on their 3DSs. Am
I do.
I do occasionally.
I don't own a 3DS. Yay!
I'm holding mine.
I have mine next to me,
Me too.
but whatever.
I have a Game Boy
Anyway,
Color.
I'm done.
All right.
All right, last part. All right, now, what is it we want from Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm going to narrow it down to this. Name one world. If you had to pick one world that you want in Kingdom Hearts 3, what would it be? Starting up with Josh.
So yeah, I might be cheating a little bit with this, but I want a Fantasia 2000 world.
High five.
Yes. Because there's just a lot of things you could do. There's a lot of things you could do with that. You could do Beethoven's Fifth with all the butterflies. You could do the whales. That one could be interesting. We could also have what I feel would be like a rhythm couple rhythm mini games done correctly.
Yeah.
And to actually good music. And we could also do, and since Fantasia 2000 also had Sorcerer's Apprentice, and I really want Firebird as a boss.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I was like, somebody likes the lava bird.
Josh is hitting the music geek in me.
Uh-huh.
I love it. That sounded like you turned on a vibrator, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Gonna be
Moving on.
that.
Claire.
Well, I approve of Josh's idea, but for myself, I'm going to say something that's probably controversial. Arendelle! I'm going to walk away.
Aaron.
Yes!
No, that's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Actually, according to this little piece of paper right here on the table, Lexi agrees with you and would have liked to have seen a Frozen World.
A Frozen World, I feel that I think they could try to pull it off. There's definitely potential for it.
Well, yeah.
But
With the whole Darkness of People's Hearts thing. You know, the whole Darkness of People's Hearts thing about turning to the dark side? Elsa, come on, guys. And there's also a big element of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I can see that. The only gripe that I have with it is that how much could they squeeze out of it, you know?
You'd be surprised. They've squeezed an awful lot out of worlds that you never would have thought of.
Yeah, there's some worlds when I see them in the game, I go, really? And then I go into the world.
Look
and
how much
go,
they squeezed
okay.
out of 100 Acre Wood.
This is
100
true.
acres
This is
one
true.
of those.
All right. Kat.
I want to see The Princess and the Frog.
Yes!
Oh,
Man,
then-
that would be really cool.
Oh my god. Oh, I want to fight Facilier.
He was born to lead Heartless.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
I got friends on the other side.
Don't just have Maleficent show up and just like, oh, you're already a villain. Well, you don't need my help. Goodbye.
And wouldn't it be awesome if Shadow Sora made another appearance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Like he bought Shadow Sora out.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
it's like Sora could use his shadow to attack. That'd be awesome.
You know what would be interesting, actually?
What?
If at some point in that game, since Shadow Man is always like drawn on the power of darkness, if you for a while in that part of the game, if you tried to use like a drive form, you always automatically went into anti-form.
Ooh, I like that.
That would be a pain
No,
in
no,
the
no,
ass. but
No,
interesting at
anti-form,
the
no,
same
no,
time.
no, 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 anti-form, no, anti-form, no, 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 no,
No,
no, anti-form.
well, hey, for as much trouble as it causes, you can't deny that there's a certain element of strength to be had in that form.
All right, Jay.
Robin Hood world.
Why
Yes.
am I not
Ooh,
surprised
good
with you?
idea.
Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Nice.
whoa,
There's
whoa, whoa. Hey,
absolutely no
want
bias
Fluffy
in the
Sora.
Captain Fluff Bucket.
Hey, shut up.
What does Fluffy Sora look like other than Simba?
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, Fluffy Sora! I want
Oh,
Fluffy
but
Sora.
okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm totally biased, but Robin Hood was one of my absolute favorite Disney movies as a child, and don't even get started.
Here we go.
But oh god, it was one of my absolute favorite Disney movies as a child, and like we have all that. Stop it, seriously.
Guys, let him talk.
All right, go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Again, favorite childhood Disney movie, and just the fact that we've gone like, what is it now, 7 games, and we haven't had that out of all the other Disney classics we've gone for. I want that. Oh, I want that so bad.
I'm surprised we haven't had a Treasure Planet world yet. I mean,
really, that's one of my things because I fucking love Treasure Planet, and Treasure Planet gets no love, and it's so depressing because Treasure Planet is absolutely perfect for it. Oh my god, could you imagine all the... Oh god,
Okay,
I'm
Zach,
sorry.
hold
We have hit the geek nerd, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry, continue, Jay.
Oh god,
Proceed,
no,
press
that's it. Again, mine is just completely based on bias and the nostalgia factor, but god, what I wouldn't give for okay, can I cheat and take a second one?
Okay, fine.
I want an Emperor's New Groove world.
Yes!
That's the other one for me too. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. There, high five.
Yes.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
All right,
And
Tanya, you can't say Little Mermaid too.
I know.
Oh god, no!
sorry, what?
Little Mermaid
no
too.
No melody, I'm sorry.
Honestly, either The Rescuers or Pocahontas.
Failure America, let's do it.
ooh, I can see that and I like it.
I could see it too.
You know what? You know, I'm suddenly picturing like Native American music playing through Kingdom Hearts background, and it's just like, I'm okay with this.
It might be a little controversial.
Hanamanaganda.
No, we have to take out one of your end
It's
credit
just-
scores.
Because of all the movies they've done, you'd think they would have maybe tried to already, but they
Yeah.
have. And I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's like they tried Hunchback. Now they have no excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's actually a really good
I
point.
think that would be pretty cool to see them do a Pocahontas world.
And for that,
I'm just terrified that if they do Pocahontas, they're also going to include Pocahontas too.
Or
I
Lilo
like
and
Josh has the
Stitch.
East laugh.
Yeah, we had Stitch as a summon, so
No, we
it
had
would
a
be
Lilo and
nice to
Stitch
go to
rule.
Hawaii.
We did have
did?
actually we did have a Lilo
Oh,
and
we
Stitch
did.
world.
Yeah, we had a
Right.
Lilo and Stitch world.
It was in Birth by
Right.
Sleep.
Oh, I guess I haven't gotten there yet.
I haven't got that far yet, so
No.
don't hurt me.
Nobody's hurting you. I didn't know either.
By the way, Josh, I actually totally agree with you with what they did in Hunchback of Notre Dame from Dream Drop Distance. I saw just a walkthrough of that level, and I was very disappointed because I'm like, can we fight Frollo? Can we please fight Frollo?
Yeah, actually, that was the final thing that made me put it down. I'm just like, fuck this. You can't even put the right boss.
You're gonna friggin' summon Bahamut or Bahamen monster
Bahamabatamu.
The Hamamatamu, whatever that thing.
Speak up.
Tangled.
Oh yeah, Tangled. I completely forgot about that. That actually would be good.
Or what about Brave?
Actually, that'll tie in with mine. I think one of three things. I want to see the.
Sure. He gets 3.
Okay, I'm not picking. Okay, if I had to pick one, but
okay,
I had 3 options, and this is what I've narrowed it down to. I want to see them either use something from Marvel, something from Star Wars, or something from Pixar. But if I
I hate to break this to you, but the staff did confirm that they are not using any Star Wars or Marvel outfits.
Where was
that?
That
I
was
thought
like
the last
right
article
after.
I read they were considering it.
Yeah,
No,
they said
that was
they said they were in negotiations for it.
No, last I checked that they said that they weren't going to do that, and that was like right after the Kingdom Hearts 3 announcement trailer.
Right after the
Whatever.
Kingdom
To
Hearts.
be 100% fair, though, I'm going to have to go against this idea because I hated how Pirates of the Caribbean looked. I hated it, and I do not want to see that again. I do not want to see that version of Mark Hamill, please. Thank you.
Okay.
It actually just occurred to me that I had completely forgotten that was even a world in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
But if I had to narrow it down to just one thing that I want in the sequel, I want me a Toy Story world. Because Toy Story was my thing. I want to see them use
Would
Toy
we get Sora as a ragdoll? That'd be cute.
Fun fact!
Oh my god, I just got a brain picture
Jay,
of him as Raggedy Andy.
Jay, if you're going to say fun fact that Woody and Buzz were supposed to be summons in Kingdom Hearts 2, yes, I already know that. I also know the Jungle Book was supposed to be a world. Why they didn't do that, I don't know.
Oh, wait, because they already had a jungle.
Yeah, that's true.
If I were to pick a jungle, though, I wish they'd gotten Jungle Book. I'm not biased.
I think it would have been, I really think that it would be amazing to see a Toy Story world. I don't know who they would use, if they would go off the first movie or something. Probably the first movie. Just the amount of fun things you could do in that world with all sorts of ideas against bosses and Keyblades and all this other stuff. I'm sure somebody's probably done like concept designs of it, but yeah, that for me is my pick.
Oh my god, can you imagine against Emperor Zurg?
Yeah.
Oh yes, one last little addition. If they do come back to the Cinderella world, they need to base the plot off of Cinderella 3.
If they do Cinderella 2, I will... Is there a way of virtually flipping the table for a video game?
Cinderella 3. But in Cinderella 3, Lady Tremaine steals the fairy godmother's wand and uses it to change time. Tell me there's not a ton of potential there for Lady Tremaine to screw stuff up.
There is,
right?
And then it didn't quite work out in the end. But anyway, that's for like a whole video on Disney sequels.
Maybe Kingdom Hearts could do better than the movie did.
Point is, to wrap this all up nicely, the great thing about Kingdom Hearts is that it brings out a lot of Disney magic in ways that we had never seen before. And what we got with Kingdom Hearts 3 coming up, we don't even know if any worlds are announced yet. We don't know anything. But all we know is that what they're going to bring is either going to be good or maybe not so good. So, from all of us here, I think we're all pretty much hoping that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be good.
Oh yeah!
We just want Kingdom Hearts 3 to show up. So
this is what I want for Kingdom Hearts. I want in the future for there to be a podcast, whether us or other people. I want in the future for someone to say, favorite game, can we all agree, Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes! Okay, moving on.
That to happen.
I want that to happen too. I want Kingdom Hearts 3 to succeed.
And it probably
It's just I just kind of don't trust Square Enix right now. But yeah, they'll gain some of my trust if Kingdom Hearts 3 happens to be good.
With that being said, from all of us here, put down in the comments what your favorite Kingdom Hearts experiences are. Like, comment, subscribe to everybody here. And yeah, we will see you in the next video.